What if we took a different view and we used emojis this time round to see if it could shift the same message but different communication by using tonality through emojis? Question: do emojis have a place in business communication? And what does an API stand for? Well, an API stands for Application Program Interface, and in computer terms, this means that one computer is sending a message to another and then it's being returned back for confirmation. Similar in the way that we speak to each other as human beings, we send out a message, and if communication happens well, we actually bounce that communication back to confirm that it all has taken place accurately. Now, for a computer, it's pretty straightforward. We've got some code here and it's very structured, and it means that it can really connect. But with humans, it's a little bit more challenging. You see, anytime there's a bit of emotion in our communication, it means that really only about 7% is spoken word in the communication, 38% is to do with voice and tonality, and 55% is body language. With that in mind, how does it play out when it comes to all the different short message services and the online communication that we have today? Do emails and short messages convey tonality? Probably not the way we want them to, is the challenge. In fact, it's quite easy to misread communication. Well, have you ever had this? Have you ever had a misinterpreted email or chat message, either that you've misinterpreted or the other person has? Chances are you have. So what if for human beings in our interactions, we also had an API to ensure that communication closed off properly? And what if our API in fact stood for assume positive intent? Here's an example of how it plays out in the workplace between a manager and a teammate. In this example, the manager needs a file really quickly and they're communicating via a short message service. Lucy, the client is here, lots of exclamation marks. Where is the sales presentation? Lots of question marks. On the Google Drive, says the teammate. Where? Lots of question marks and exclamation marks. One moment, sent you a link, thanks, email hasn't arrived. Oh, I sent it on Slack. Now, we often interpret the exclamation marks as like being really, sometimes angry, and the question marks, lots of them being frustrated. What if we took a different view and we used emojis this time round to see if it could shift the same message but different communication by using tonality through emojis? Same challenge, I need that file quickly. Lucy, Angel, the client's here, screaming, they're freaking out. Where is the sales presentation? Hands over the eyes of the monkey, can't find it. On the Google Drive. Where? Nervousness. Oh, pardon, one moment. Rocket ship to say, I'm onto this really quickly. Sent you the link on Slack and email, so actually communicating that in advance. Thanks. Praise symbol, blue heart, that's what we use at GoVA to show that we're appreciative. Starry eyes, huggy face, high five. And look at the response as a result. You're welcome. I'll add the presentation link to your calendar for future sales presentations, so it's one click away. Good luck today. I'll be here to take notes and put them into the CRM after the meeting. Isn't it powerful now, looking at between the two, that could have been exactly the same conversation, but easily misinterpreted if we don't have the right level of tonality? This is especially true when we look at our different personality styles or personality archetypes. We use the tick.com.au bird personality profile. It's a little bit like DISC, but easier to remember. There are 4 archetypes, and we look at them as the peacock, the dove, the eagle, and the owl. And each of these archetypes have different communication styles. Therefore, the usage of emojis actually makes it easier to convey the right level of tonality and connect with others. So this is a paradigm shift moment for all of us. If you're open to new forms of communication in order to be more effective, then especially in a global team environment or anywhere that you've got a distributed team and using short message services, using emojis will actually bring greater tonality and connection within your communication. So be all out, be free in the use of your emojis. You're allowed to do it now, it's acceptable. But remember this one tip, leave the red heart for your sweetheart.